so that the live stream is okay. Seems okay. Don't know why it isn't playing live for us, but should be okay. Yeah, it's okay. Right. I send out a live tweet and get this all sorted out. No, that's, well, it's kind of what I want, but you know, because apparently start my live stream with Dark Souls, put the windowed mode on of Dark Souls, so I've got this white bar at the top of my screen. It's annoying the hell out. It's annoying the hell out of us. Just bear with me whilst I put the link to the live stream into my phone for Twitter. Just check that that's worked. Hang on. Has it? Yep, it worked. Fountain. Okay, time to get this started. I'm going to be starting from the very beginning and creating a new character. So, enter character name, insanity, A92. Right. And I'll be a male. I usually prefer female characters, but I'll go with male here. I'm gonna try some pyromancy. My gift, it's always good to go with master key, because basically it just opens some doors that lead to shortcuts that you might want. Average build. I usually pick the first three, because the rest I don't particularly care for. Now I'll go the normal one. Wild, because that's what my hair's like. Does whatever it pleases. The colour, I don't know. I'm tempted to go dark blue. It's so we'll go dark blue. And because this is the first Dark Souls playthrough I've done, I'll be trying to watch as many of the cinematics and listening to most of the dialogue as I can, because it's been a while since I've done it and people watching me want to view it. So here we go.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty lords peeled apart their stone skins. Witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark sign.
That cinematic gets me every time. It's beautiful.
Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
Now that opening is one of my favourite openings in video games of all time. So, hello to the chat, B to the K, nice to see you, and MDK Dragon, nice to see you too. There's a lot of hype for the Dark Souls 3 DLC coming out shortly. Me, I've been keeping in the dark about it, but I'll likely get it, and yeah, I'm keeping reserved about it. I mean, I'm excited, but I don't want to go overboard. And there's also Dragon wants to know if I'm gonna use the Guan Yu, which is the Black Knight halberd. Well, I suppose. I mean, I'm aiming for more of a ultra great sword playthrough. Like the Black Knight greatsword, that's my favourite weapon in the game, period. But if we don't look out and get that, I could always look for the Guan Yu. Might be fun. So this area, it's the starter area. It's basic. It's a training area for the rest of the game. But you know, ignore bonfires and stuff. Now this part scares most people at the beginning. Most people don't even know what to do with it. But what you do, it's him up there. He drops down. And if you have balls of steel, you fight him with your hand. Me, I just run out the door, because I'm a coward. Plus it'll take like 2 hours to leave. Dragon says most of the Black Knight weapons are pretty beast, I recall. Yes they are. Yes they are indeed. Like, the Great Axe, it's probably the weaker of all the items, but you know, like overall all of the oh, he's just standing there. Well, we'll teach him, won't we? Just sort out my items, dodging his shots, and stab him up the arse. That's what he gets. Yeah. I mean, I may just not be very lucky and not get a Black Knight weapon. In which case, well, I don't really know. I mean, I'm gonna try and get the Demon Greatsword from the Capri Knights down in Asylum. But you know, who knows? We could get my favourite weapon. But yeah, this is gonna be very much a strength and pyromancy playthrough.
Oh,
just it's easier to.
You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity.
Already done that, mate.
You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you?
It doesn't really matter what you pick here, because if you pick no, you just have to kill him. But I'm too nice to say no, so we're gonna talk to him.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringest the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Oh, and this.
That's that.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
What he's referring to there, hurt me after death? We're all undead in this world, and the enemies that we've just been facing, they are what happens when a normal person dies and goes insane. This guy right here, he's undead, but he's on the verge of becoming one of those enemies. He is even the one that freed her from the prison cell, and from what I guess, he fell through that hole up there and fell down here. So thank you, friend, for releasing us from our torment, but we must carry on. Oh, and I already avoided the boulder. Parry. I'm quite decent at parry, so most enemies, if I can, I'll be trying to parry them to death. You know, I've played about a combined 900 hours of this, of the PC version and the Xbox version, and it still gets to us. I still get the nostalgia, I still get the feelings of pretty much the very first time I played the game. And that stands testament to how good of a game it actually is. There's not many games I can say catches my attention for, say, 800 hours or so. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, well. That's what you do when you're waffling on. I shouldn't have died there. We'll have to pay attention next time. Especially since I'm locked out of the other way and can't. Why did I sit there? Right. Probably one of the most pathetic deaths you'll ever see. But I died. And also feel free to keep a death total if you're interested. MDK says, what about the Manus fight with Hengist? Yeah, Manus is a completely different beast. I mean, I'll try and beat him, but no promises. Manus is, oh, I hate him. Like, of all the optional bosses, he's one that I just avoid. I'd take Calamite any day. Hell, I'd take 2 Calamites at once any day. Manus is just awful. I seem to be having a bit of trouble today. Now these enemies should not be giving you trouble, really. Unless it's like your first or second playthrough of the game, it really shouldn't be a problem to get through these. That's the giant boss we heard back there taking a tantrum. See, that went much better. You should have done that the first time. But no, he had to kill us and make us look like a fool. Do a jump and attack to get a double hit. It doesn't always work, but as it didn't work there, but usually it does a normal heavy attack damage on top of a plunging attack if you do a leaping attack onto it. I ran out of stamina. This guy really isn't difficult. See, he didn't even hit us there. Like, he should have hit me there. But yeah, pretty easy fight. You get the key to this door. And if you fight him the first time you enter the room, you get his weapon. But we didn't do that, so we'll miss out on that. Now, we go outside. We run left. Because there's an item down here. And later on, because you can return back here, Oh, hi Dev. If you return back here, down there is a character called Snuggly the Crow, and you can trade items with him. He's not got the most soothing voice, but he's alright.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
In Lordran, you can level up and kindle bonfires. Kindling bonfires is basically, you see the amount of Estus flasks we've got? We usually have 5. Kindling just means you can go 5 more than that, or 10 more, or 15, until you get a maximum of 20 Estus flasks. But you need a special rite from the catacombs in order to do so. You can get up to 10 Estus flasks, but any further you need that rite of kindling. And from the chat, Tachyon Dragon says, by the way, if you didn't know already, there's a Sun Moon demo coming out in about 10 days. You can transfer special Pokemon to the full Sun and Moon game after playing the demo. I didn't know there was a special Pokemon. I was just going to wait until the full game came out. But thanks for that, I'll try out the demo. I'll have to dig my 3DS out. I had been playing a lot of Zelda the Ocarina of Time on it, because I got it cheap, and that's a good game. Really good. I mean, you know, if you didn't already think Zelda games are good, Ocarina of Time is one of the best. I've certainly been enjoying it. Like, first time I ever played it was on the GameCube in about 2004, I think, because it came along with Wind Waker at the time, and you know, I didn't get very far because I was a child and bad at video games, but yeah, I still love the game. Now, I'm going down here into New Londo, I believe it's called. I think it's called, yeah, it's New Londo. In order to get a Firekeeper Soul to upgrade the power of the Estus class. And I don't really think I'm going to survive this. I should have leveled up first, really. I mean, I've got 2,000 souls, so I don't really want to waste them. But you know, it's not as if I can't, like, get them back. Dav says, Zelda's always good, Ocarina of Time is always a fave, but Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess are my faves. Well, I've been playing both of them. I didn't get very far in Majora's Mask, mainly because I got up to the Grass Temple, I believe it's called, in the swamp, and honestly, I got to the last door and I had to rewind time about 5 times and I just got sick of it. But Majora's Mask is good, and Twilight Princess got the HD version on the Wii. That's fun as well. And apparently the Pokemon you can get is an Ash Greninja. Oh, that's what I get for reading chat. Well. Okay, pay attention to what you're doing in this bit, okay? Otherwise that'll happen. Yes, you're right. Undead can't swim. Can't believe I did that. Kick him off again. Because why not? Right, I'm gonna have to focus on this bit because, as you can tell, when I don't, bad things happen. I think the game knows when you're not paying attention, and it just does whatever it feels like. Kicks you off ledges, you know, sends you into traps. I don't know how I survived any of this. You come over here, there's another transient curse, and you can break. Oh my god. And you can break pots. There's another transient curse in here. Transient curses, of course, let you attack these ghosts. And we run back. Because at the moment, without the transient curse, you can't kill them. Dragon says, I'm glad the Spartan kick returned in DS3. Yeah, this kick, it's called the Sparta kick. Because of the movie 300. And in Dark Souls 2, I believe it's because of the problems it had in development, but they removed this kick. It's the best thing in the game, really. For like messing people around. Just kicking them all over. But kind of returned in Dark Souls 3, and you could tell like Dark Souls 3 was just a better game. Not just because of the Spartan kick, but some of the fighting was just easier in Dark Souls 3 because of that kick. The Dark Souls 2 equivalent couldn't knock anything over. It's terrible. Now why am I coming here? Well, I don't know personally. I think it's to get this sword. Yes, this... Oh god. How did I dodge that? That doesn't go that way most of the time. I normally get clawed. And if you get hit by him, at this point in the game, one shot. It'll kill you instantly. And I've still managed to keep those souls so I can level up when I get back. When I get back to Firelink Shrine, that is. Now, I sent this up because I thought I'd die, so we'll have to wait for the elevator. And another thing I missed from the game, you can spam the block button and make yourself do stupid things like that. They took that out of the other games. Like when you're just, when you're good at the game. Not saying that I'm particularly good, but when you're basically on a streak of good luck, doing that, it's entertaining. It's just like there's no real way of putting it into words how something so simple as that is just so entertaining when you're like on a roll. Mainly because I'm stupid, but you know, I like doing stuff like that. Now, we can either go through the elevator or try and jump to get through to here. Albeit the elevator trick doesn't hurt you. We get 4 cracked eye orbs, which I won't use. It lets you invade worlds. Get a Morning Star and a Talisman, which I don't think I'll use either because they're not that good, and I don't plan on using Faith. Some Homeward Bones, which are like essential, and Lloyd's Talismans. And now I'm going to try and get the Zweihander and survive. Which is also stupid considering I haven't leveled up still. I should really do that before doing stuff like this. Binoculars. Trying to kickers. It's pretty much safe sailing from now for this. There's the crow that brought us from the Undead Asylum. Many believe that that crow is a goddess called Velka. I believe that. You can't kill the bird either, it just flies off. But yeah, Velka is apparently a crow, or a deity of crows, and yeah, I can take that as being Velka. Right, we'll level up. What? It's a good idea to have like 12 dexterity just to get a bow, because it'll help you in the long run if you have a bow. Apparently people in chat are calling this the weapon flap. I can see that. Especially with the larger weapons, it goes more up and down than side to side. You wish Pokemon had a Raven. You wish Pokemon had a Raven Pokemon. Wasn't Murkrow a Raven? Or was that a Blackbird? Pretty sure that was something like that. You know, I never used Murkrow, but it was alright. I don't even have the... I was trying to throw a fireball, but I don't have the Pyromancer throw. Well, equipped. Throwing fireballs at me, get that. Now parrying on stairs, you see that it didn't work there? It's because the way to parry on stairs is if you're on a lower ground than the person attacking you. When you parry them, simply take a step forward and it should work. But I didn't. Oh, Murkrow was a crow. I suppose by Murkrow. I should have worked that out myself, but... well... I mean, I like ravens and crows, so why not have more? I mean, there's no harm in it, really. I mean, they've made ice creams and garbage bags into sudden Pokemon, so why not? I mean, they made a set of keys into a Pokemon. Why not a Raven? Hang on, I'll sort the thing out now. Pyromancy Flame. This. Dragon Crest. And still Light Roll. Light Roll, you need 25% your overall equipment load in order to Light Roll. And to Medium Roll, it's I say 60%? No, 50%. In order to get a Light Roll. Medium Roll. And we can't kill this rat, because it's a rat and it doesn't deserve being around here. And as you can see, there's wall collision. Stopped us from killing that rat. Dragon says, also, if you didn't know already, you can download KLDO via the Nintendo Network this month. Another legend. Another Pokemon legendary. Is that the little horse one? Because I did get that. I was about to send you a Discord message about it actually. I believe it's the water horse. It's not a Seadra, but it's a legendary horse that looks blue. These parries are going quite easy. Ah yeah, it's a little pony one. See, that's... I didn't know there was a little pony legendary. I mean, I might have done, but it's gone from my memory. So, basically, Nintendo's been releasing stuff on the mystery gift. And basically I thought there were new legendary Pokemon. But they may have been in there beforehand. Oh, I shouldn't have dropped down. Well, I should have dropped down, but I should have got the item first. I mean, albeit I'm not going to use it because I downloaded it on Pokemon Y, and what I've got is a level 100 Blastoise, so I don't really need it. I mean, it looks okay. It's just it's not something I'd really use. Unless I had nothing else. Where did he come from? I think the one that... because there's an undead that follows you. Well, you have to chase an undead around here. And I think that was the one I had to chase. He must have fell back and got it. Dav saying, yeah, the free Pokemon are because of the 20th anniversary of Pokemon. Yeah, I think it's nice that they're giving stuff to people because of that. It's amazing that Pokemon, 20 years after Pokemon first came out, still everyone goes crazy about it. I love Pokemon. I mean, I don't play it as much as I used to, but it's still damn cool. Oh, I'm making a mess of this. Go in here, we'll get the wooden shield, which I'm never going to use. Because I've got this Dragon Crest shield. No magic defense at all. Or lightning for that matter. It's also heavier than the wooden shield. Hi Miss Callisto. It's nice to see you. And for anyone watching, we call Miss Callisto Skynet. Because she rules the internet. And just setting her as a moderator. Yeah, it's nice to see you, Callie. I hope you're okay because of it. Currently there's a Hurricane Matthew in Florida. She lives in Florida and, well, I hope you're okay, Callie. I hope you're safe and your family's safe. It's nice to see you in one of my streams. Set this bonfire and level up. Just spend a few souls so we can level up a bit more. Callie says the weather's fine now, thanks. A little windy but the sun's out now. Good. I'm glad you're okay. Florida being... yeah, Florida gets a lot of hurricanes and stuff, doesn't it? I mean, I'd be terrified if I had to be in a hurricane. Like, I feel like I've been pretty let off living in the UK. I'm very grateful for it, but, you know, I don't know what I do in countries that have natural disasters and stuff. And yes, we were all worried, Heather. Dragon's right, we were all worried. He nearly pushed me. Right, come over here, because you nearly pushed me off the edge. You're taking a visit down there. Goodbye. And he disappears into the void. Yeah, Kelly tried to stream this a few months ago. She's been stuck at this bit for 6 months. It's taken me, what, half an hour? Don't worry, Kelly, keep watching. I'll show you how to beat the game. I didn't mean to parry, but, you know, if you're gun ladders, I mean, I won't say no. Holla, can't speak. Hello, soldier shield? How's that? I mean, actually it's a better shield. Like, unless I'm fighting fire or something. A co-op session. Well, I mean, Dark Souls co-op isn't exactly the easiest to get through, but I'd do a co-op playthrough with Callie. If she can put up with my stupidity,
well,
that is.
You seem to have your wits about you.
Heh.
Then you are a welcome
Dav says
customer.
shields up
I trade
sanity
for
breakers.
souls. Everything's for sale.
I like that. Now this guy, he sells the orange. Well, you don't have to get it, but that just basically lets you leave messages for other players. Oh, I leveled up. He sells the residence key, a repair box for, well, a repair box, and the bottomless box. I thought the repair box was cheaper here. It's not, it's dearer. And the bottomless box, well, I don't really use it. Now Dragon says shields up Asylum breakers. Speaking of Asylum, I've been listening to Disturbed a bit. The Asylum album is great. I love it. The new album is one of the best albums I've ever heard. Forgotten what that's called though. I can't see it on my shelf, so I can't tell you, but yeah, Disturbed are good. I love them. Now I don't know what I'm gonna buy here.
Oh,
Bottomless box.
thank you, kind.
Now, people take offense when people attack this NPC. I don't particularly care, and I want his sword for reasons.
It's you lousy rat. Julia! Julia!
Let's see if I can parry. Well, I can't parry.
Why me, little Julia?
I think it's in Dark Souls 3 that you could parry dual hand with the weapon in two hands. You can't do it in Dark Souls 1, which is why I couldn't parry him this time. Let's see. 1414. Now, I was thinking of using a greatsword, but if I have the chance, because if we get the Black Knight greatsword, I'll be going up to 18 dexterity. If at the point I can't get the Black Knight greatsword, I may go for dexterity one. I'm not very good with the dexterity weapons, but it'll be something different. I'm surprised he hit me there. Now we're going up here purely so to show off where items are. I don't need the item, but you know, I'm up here and I can't be bothered to go back. Get some throwing knives. And there's a jump here. So you run and you jump. And over here is a crossbow. That way lets you drop down, but here is a crossbow. In a very... This guy died in a very bad position, I feel. Didn't he? Yes. Drop down here. Yeah, I'm not very good with slow attacking enemies. Or parrying. I mean, there's a certain character that is. Like, I can't really... Callisto's posted a link in chat, but because I'm on YouTube for the PS4, I can't really click it and see what it is. But, hang on. We'll check that. Oh, she tweeted out my stream, did she? My friend Insanity is streaming some Dark Souls. Come and say hi. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's just Twitter going off or something. Never mind. Thierry will be praised. Yes, because retweeting for great justice is what Thierry would do. Thierry being the angel of justice from Diablo 3. And, well, I haven't got that far in the games, other games yet, but it could be in the other Diablo games. Solar would retweet too. Yes, praise the sun. We'll be getting to him in a bit. And Solar is very pivotal to this playthrough, because there's a certain boss I can't beat without his guidance. Because I'm a coward and don't like learning combat techniques for bosses. Okay, flak. Flak? No, black fire bombs. I don't know what flak fire bombs are. Flak fire bombs, yes. Speaking is very good today. I suppose I'm putting there. I thought there was enough space there. Go up this ladder for so. Oh, you won't give us flack for mispronouncing that. Oh, really? Well, I'm glad about that. Oh, nearly died for that. See, I didn't think he was going to fall off. Down there, where that fire is, there's an area. There is a jump around here that lets you get to that lower area quick. But I don't know how to do it very well. And I don't want to go down there anyway, because I'll get my shit pushed in. It's a horrid area down there. Dav says if you get flack for mispronouncing things, you get a fire bomb to the face. Yes. I'm not gonna live that down for a while, am I? No. Yeah. Right, around here is, unless you're using a special weapon, it's an electricity buff for your weapons. And it does a lot of damage early on. So we're going to be using that shortly. How dare you drink? I'll get him. He stopped. Right. Stopping my parries. And then I just feel them. Messed up that parry. Yeah, I decided to take a drink before this live stream, so I'm on the verge of belching. So I apologise if that happens, but yeah, juice does weird things to us, and I apologise in advance. I've been drinking a lot more juice lately because I used to drink like 3 fizzy drinks a day, and it was ruining my health, and I had to do something. See, this is what I mean by just taking a step forward lets you parry on stairs. Like, I think they fixed it in the later games, but that's how you do the parries on stairs. Now this guy, he's on the front box if you've got the retail version of the game, and for a very good reason. And I missed that. I normally try for a backstab, but it's easy enough to parry these guys to death. Especially the normal sword wielding ones, these ones. And especially since this is the weakest Black Knight in the game. Dragon says, as long as my belching isn't like Iggy and Scorch, I'm fine. Iggy and Scorch being from Paragon, belching fire all the time. Yes, I most certainly hope that's the case. I mean, in the future I'd love to stream some Paragon. I mean, my laptop doesn't get the best graphics out of it, but I think it'd be fun. I love the game personally. Although some of the latest patches are a bit iffy with, because at this moment in time they're only just about to bring out their second map, and they've been changing the first map in order to accommodate for this much smaller second map, and it's ruining the balance of the game, like in my opinion. Now this guy, do I really want to fight him with one Estus Flask? Why not? Now, I'll probably be quiet during this because I need to concentrate. Because down here is someone called Havel the Rock, and he hits hard. He's notorious for making people miserable, but with a little concentration I can do something special, and that is parry him to death. And for how little damage I'm doing, it's going to take a while. So bear with us. Dark Souls 3, Havel got buffed. Oh, bullied off a ledge. And fell to his death. I didn't really, I always fight Havel first up, like straight up. Oh, I messed that up. Like, even in Dark Souls 3, I don't know how to kick him off the ledge. So I just did it, like, first time. I have 0 Estus flasks, so I've got to not screw this up. Seems to be going okay. I mean, I do have... yeah, I've got humanities. Hold on. Hang on just a second. I'm being shouted on. What? What? I'm a bit busy. Hold on one sec. I need to go help, so I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Is that okay? We'll continue our fight with this cretin later. Just bear with us. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I'm getting my bathroom fitted, and because I live with my parents, sometimes I'm required to carry stuff because my mother hurt her hand. She can't carry stuff. I don't know how the hell she got it in the car, but you know, I have to carry it out again. So I'm sorry about that. I didn't know it was going to happen, but right, where were we? Ignore them. That's the character I was playing before this. It's a Templar, basically. Ultra Great Sword and Faith. Oh, I have no health. I'll probably have to fight Havel again from the beginning. Hold on. I've got to sort this out. I'm a bit out of breath as well, so apologies for that. That took a lot more out of us than I thought it would. Yep, back to full health. Great. I should have done this beforehand, like the buffing of the weapon. That's doing a lot more. See, I could have finished this before. What is he doing? I could have finished this a lot faster. Microphone's out of place. Oh, you missed us, did you? Well, I'm glad to be back. Now, as you can see, you can just casually take your time with this. He's not that difficult. It takes a while to get used to the parry timings, but once you get it sorted, it's a cakewalk. See, we're further forward than we were when I left. Callie says, if I thought I could actually land a parry, I'd give it a shot, but I'd screw it up. Oh, not to say that I haven't screwed it up yet. It takes a long time. As I've said before, I've played about a combined 900 hours. And Havo seems to be drunk today, going around in circles, but 900 combined hours. During that time you get bored and you learn how to parry things by just running your face into it. This guy took us about... took us a long time apparently. Yeah, it took about 4 hours to learn the parrying. But, you know, I've got to start that all over again, haven't I? Oh well. As you can see, it's not that difficult, just he hits like a truck. I thought I had enough stamina there. Is he coming? I still haven't forgiven him for kicking us. So there. A light crossbow and a Titanite shard. Titanite shards that upgrade your weapons. Certain weapons at least. Where is he going? But we'll be needing 9 Titanite shards at least to upgrade a weapon. Oh. Shoot the gas tank of a truck. Well, I wish I could shoot his gas tank. But in New Game Plus, it's quite easy because one parry pretty much kills him straight away. So this is basically the hardest Havo will ever be. Invincibility frames on parries are the best. I'm not confident with those long strokes. Turn this into a Michael Bay movie. You know, being that I'm out of touch with movies, I don't know what a Michael Bay movie is. Like, if you give us some names of what Michael Bay movies are, like which movies are Michael Bay movies, I might be able to understand it. Get a spear. I don't think I'll be using a spear. I messed up the parry there. Well, I messed up the repulse. There's a lot of explosions in Michael Bay movies. Well, I mean, I'm a pyromancer, so I can do that. Although it does fuck out to Havo. Do I really want to use gold pine resin? Nah, I just want to get rid of him personally. Come on. Get me stuff. That shouldn't have worked. Oh, he made the Transformer movies. I haven't watched them. Oh, I messed it up. See, even if you know how to parry them, it doesn't always work. You know, I'm not going to waste any more time on it. I'm going to get me souls, run back, and then carry on. Yeah. Oh. Come on. He always aggroes, it's annoying. I don't want him attacking us from behind. Yes, Havel most certainly does need a Snickers. He's not himself today. Usually he's a pushover. Now this is strange. All three of them don't hit me. Usually all three of them don't come at us with the axes. One usually just throws firebombs. Still didn't help them. I don't know why it's hit the stairs. I'm not losing all those souls. You can forget about it. I have to go for a bit. I'll pop back in the stream if it's still going. Alright, bye dragon. Have a nice time. I should be streaming for about 4 or 5 hours. Well, I'm hoping for that. Unless I rage quit or something. I doubt I will. I've played this game for like 8 hours straight many a time. But yeah, we should be back. Well, we should still be here. I said I was gonna ignore him, but you know, I can't help myself. I'm not messing around now, Havel. Oh, a stare off, eh? Both of us can play that game. That cheeky swine waited for my buff to wear off. The AI's adapting. I say that and he goes crazy. Come on then. In your own time, love. There we go. It'll all be over soon. Hopefully. If I die again, I'm gonna feel like a right tit. Have we used stare down? It's not very effective. You're right, Dav. It wasn't. He tried to use Scary Face. In fact, Scary Face is the one that keeps you from fleeing, isn't it? So if that did work, I suppose the stare did work. Because I'm not running away. Just he's not gonna come out of it. Yeah, send you to the Pokemon Center. Twat. All those times he's flattened me. I love doing this. Make him feel like a right idiot. And that should be it. Yay! And we get Havel's Range, which cuts down on maximum equipment load and lets you carry far more stuff. So, I was telling you about that juice earlier, it's come back with a vengeance. Sorry about that. Blue Tearstone Ring boosts its defense when low HP. To be honest, in this game, and this is a door that the Master Key is used for, I'm not going through that way. It just, when I come back here, it lets us know that I've killed Havel. Because sometimes those details slip from my mind for some reason. Mainly because I'm paranoid, but it's just one of those things I do really. Now, I've got 4 Estus flasks, so I should be okay. I'll go fight the Taurus Demon, which is a boss up here. First boss in the game, well, first boss in this. See that properly. He's not the first boss in the game, he's the second boss in the game. But, you know, he's in the first real area. He's not the training boss. Now you come up here and deal with the archers that are up there. Because if you don't, you could have quite a bit of trouble. There we go. Slide down the ladder using... Now, they changed this in the other games, but if you just tap B, you slide down. In the other games, you have to hold B. And if you just tap B, you just drop off the ladder. Which, if you play Dark Souls 1 and then the other games, it'll kill you quite a few times. Now for this boss, you just run back up here and get a cheap shot plunging attack on. That didn't do nearly as much damage as I wanted. And then you just hug his ball sack until he dies, pretty much. That was far quicker than I thought it was going to be. He's getting us staggered a lot more than he usually does. Usually it takes about 500 damage. See, the blue Tearstone Ring saved us there. And I died! I dodged it! Silly game. Did he just say hug his ball sack? Yes, I did. It's pretty much what you have to do. Just, you know, I didn't roll quite as well as I should have done. Another Titanite shard, thank you. I thought I messed that up. Just clearing these out again so that they don't come up behind us and kill us again. Well, thank you for just opening your back up. And thank you for the cheap shot. We'll get a long sword. I'll check out once I've killed this person. He's stuck down there. If you fall down there, you do survive, but you've got to make a jump, I believe, in order to save yourself. I can't see the jump from here. Yeah, I'm not even sure if the jump's even a thing. But if you go down there, yeah, pretty much you're not gonna survive. Ooh, 89. So this does more damage. Does it? Yes, it does. That would have helped. So it's just nice and easy. I've got 9,000 souls. How? Well, we're gonna have a lot more than that after the Taurus theme. And I can apparently swing this weapon more and it does more damage, so it's a good thing that I picked this up. I mean, it's not gonna help much in this fight, but you know, it's better than what we had. Run up here again. Jump down on top of his head. Mario the shit out of him. Come on, climb the ladder. There you go. Did about 30 more damage. That's what killed me the last time. I got stuck in the corner so I couldn't move. I shouldn't be dying to this boss. So much so that I'm gonna run to him and then kill him. Because I can't be bothered no more. On the plus side, now we get more souls. Yeah. Do not go between the wall and the stairs. That's my advice, because there's no way you can get out of it if the Taurus theme traps you there. Right, you bastard. Come down here and say that to me face. Having your lip. I'll teach you. If I don't, I swear to God, I'm gonna be angry. Yeah, a tip here. Always keep a lock on your stamina, because if you run out of stamina, it'll hurt a lot. More the bosses in Dark Souls, They're more about patience than anything else. I'm glad that staggered me. Yay! You defeated! In the original Xbox versions, it used to be... It didn't used to be victory achieved. It used to be you defeated. Because apparently the Japanese versions had you defeated such and such a boss. But it was basically translated into you defeated. And I personally enjoyed that, because it was stupid. And yes, patience my young Padawan, and all of Dark Souls shall be revealed to you. Now here is Sundro, the pivotal part of this playthrough.
Ah, hello. You don't
That
look
was
all
CP's.
far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
What is it when... I remember from English class, when you have 3 words of the same letter, beginning with the same letter in a sequence. What is that called?
Oh,
Forgotten.
aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment.
Answer yes.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Yes.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
The White
We are amidst
Soapstone.
strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you missed it, you must be blind. Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father.
Queen.
If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
If only I could be so grossly incandescent. Yes, what a goal for all of us, to be as glorious as the sun, and not stupid. Well,
Oh,
it's a good idea with NPCs to make sure they repeat dialogue. His dialogue is very good. I like Solaire. Many people like Solaire. He's the whole reason Praise the Sun is a thing. See, this guy loves the sun so much he has it printed on his chest. To be bright and happy and warm, as all people should be. Now, to face this, I kinda missed the dragon flying overhead because I wasn't paying attention, but he flew over, breathed fire, killed things on the bridge, and is now up there. It's basically a reference to Demon Souls, where the very first level had pretty much the same thing, just the dragon had a bunch of enemies in its mouth. And as speaking of Demon Souls, I still haven't beaten that game. The last boss is just too much of a pain for me to deal with. Now, 14 strength, 14 dexterity. I'll go up to 18, just in case we get that sword. And yeah, we'll do attunement slots. Attunement slots, I don't really have any spells to use at the moment, but the more the merrier. And it's easier to get more attunement slots earlier on than to deal with it later. Okay, now this bonfire, because we'll come back to this bonfire quite a bit. Well, a fair amount. And now we go deal with that bridge. Get the Uchi-Katana, which is a vast improvement. And we wait here in this corner. We're waiting for the dragon to get sick and tired of it and come down and try and eat one, so it can run past. And then we wait for him to sit back on his little perch so it can attack his tail. And with this version, I get a very funny bug when he jumps down. Hopefully it happens. Oh, he's not doing it. I mean, if he gives us his tail, I'm okay with that. Come on. Either give the tail or do your little trick. And I got the sword. Which is... I suppose it's a good thing, but the thing I was looking out for is when he drops down onto the bridge there, you see him flying off. Once he drops onto the bridge, sometimes for me, he'll just teleport out of existence. He doesn't give us any souls or anything, but he just teleports. He rage quits, he goes fuck this, I'm out, and leaves. I actually find it quite funny, but this time he didn't do it. Which is a shame, because I'd like to have caught that on video. Now this, we don't have enough strength, but you know, I don't think I'm going to be using the Drake Sword very much. It doesn't scale, so what you get is basically all that you're going to get. Unless you upgrade it a bit, but you need dragon skills to upgrade that, and they're just too hard to get. Well, not really too hard, but they're annoying to get. Get the Claymore. I don't think I can use it just yet. The Claymore used to be, it still is, one of my favourite weapons. I love it. Kindle this bonfire. Can I level up? Yes I can. Oh, they're all even though. My OCD is going to be set off. Damn it. Well, 15. It's a multiplication of 5, so it's okay. I hope. I like doing them in even numbers. I just like that. I'm sure many of you are as well. Now, up here is the person. Also, this ladder if you're using the 60-second frames per second mod, don't slide down this ladder. It drops you out of world. I'm not using the 60 FPS mod, but you know, just in case, don't slide down that ladder. It'll ruin everything. Now up here is the wielder of the sword that is probably my favourite in the game. And if I get it to drop, I won't be using the Uchi Katana for much longer. Many people have a hard time parrying this guy as well. I don't really. This also took a lot of hours to practice. Messed that up. Messed that up. Yeah. I could only show off one of the parries. Dav says, I'm OCD, it's, well, CDO, it's like OCD but the letters are in order. Yeah, I get that. I mean, I'm all for spelling above order, but you know. Right, we'll beat him. Did we get a sword? Damn it, we didn't. Well, I don't get to use my favourite weapon. It's not that much of a problem though. I don't know what weapon I'm gonna use now, really. I mean, I'm gonna be keeping the Uchi Katana for a while. That didn't work. Oh, don't want to mess with that. That shield guy doesn't usually attack. Right. I'm going to show anyone who's new in the audience a trick when I pick up this item. Because that boar down there can cause people a lot of problems. So, we're going to equip an alluring skull. And you see that fire? Simply throw an alluring skull down there. And basically the boar sets himself on fire. But apparently he wants this a bit too much, so yeah. Throw it down there. I mean, I could, well, considering he's just doing that, I'm gonna go down and fight him. And I messed up the time on that. And that. Thank you, Blue Tier Stone. I had me shield up. Oh well, still worked. I was trying to backstab him, because that's the only board that I think you can backstab. There's only 3 boards in the game. And the other 2 don't. They don't allow you to backstab. That one does. But I managed to get him in the fire, so all's good. Don't jump on my head. Cook the bacon. Yeah. Although I don't think I'd want an Undead Burg sandwich. But you know, whatever you're into. I mean, I'm all for bacon sandwiches, but, you know, I'd prefer fresh meat instead of whatever's under that armour. Especially, his eyes glow red. I don't particularly want to know what that thing's been on. Right, go through this fog door. And now, this is a Boulder Knight. We're gonna go up to him and stab him in the rear. Hopefully. Yes, we are. And since he survived that, I'm locked on. Why did that miss? Ah, right. See if I can throw a fireball at him. Nope, I can't. Firebomb? Nope. Oh, it worked anyway. There's a Boulder Knight to the left of us. Right here. Instant kill. Run down here and open the gate, which an undead closed down. Yeah, the undead closed the gate on her. But because I was paying more attention to not dying earlier, so I missed it. Here's the basement key to... Remember when I talked about the fire down below Undead Parish? That fire, well, you can go there, and it's using that key. Over here's a halberd. I'd best heal up for this. I don't know how it's gonna go. There's 3 Boulder Knights in this room. We've just killed one of them. And we'll get the Boulder Helm. And we've parried all of them. Now that, you don't want to go this way, because basically there's a caster up top, and he'll shoot spells at you if you go that way. But if you go the way I'm gonna go, you can avoid them for the most part. I mean, you still have to deal with them, but you can deal with that big black knight first. I say black knight, I've forgotten the name. Baronique Knight? Yeah, he's a Baronique Knight. I'll go saved by the bonfire. Because there's a bonfire this way. There's also a blacksmith. Which, if you know of an anime called, or manga called Berserk. Hear that hammering? It's very similar, isn't it? This blacksmith was basically based off of the blacksmith from Berserk, who made the Dragon Slayer, which is Guts' weapon. It looks very similar, doesn't it?
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astoria. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Learn gesture.
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh?
We'll buy weapon box and repair box. I don't really need the armor box just right now, or the Crest of Artorias really. But, you know.
There are two types of weapon forging. There's reinforcement and there's ascension. Reinforcement is simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box. But ascension's a finer art. It alters a weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box just won't do the trick. Start out with reinforcement. When that loses its charm, you can consider ascension. As you've noticed, this land is flush with the mad and wicked. You won't make it through the night without employing my services.
Quite sinister.
You can forge armor just like you do weapons. Forging armor is even easier than forging weapons. Whether you forge weapons or armor first, well, that's up to you. But nobody wants to see you go hollow. So whatever you do, you'd better do it well. Don't get yourself killed. Neither of us want to see you go hollow.
Well, I've had enough talking to him just now. It's nice for when you start playthrough. Oh, hello again, Dav. No, Dav. Reading the chat wrong. Hello again, Dragon. Yes, that blacksmith is Andre of Astoria. Some believe he is the lost son of Gwyn, who is the main god of this universe. Well, of Dark Souls 1. I say god, he's more like the king, but, you know. Now, where am I gonna go? Well, I'm gonna upgrade my weapon a bit. Wrong way. Uchi Katana. +2. Now, let's go talk to possibly my favourite character in Dark Souls, Onion Grove, Siegmeyer of Katarina. Sitting here all sad and depressed outside of Sin's house of, basically Sin's place. I've forgotten the name of it.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall. Or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak. Still closed. Still closed. Still closed. Still.
He's great, him. I especially love his story. I'm not going to spoil that because I'm going to go through his story on a live stream, hopefully, and you get to see that. But what you'd preferably not like to see is the quality of these trees. Apparently, the people who developed this thought this would be what people would mainly focus on, and neglected that the trees look like absolute garbage. Well, I say garbage, I usually say rubbish, but, you know. They don't look very good. I mean, they're basically just 2D meshes pasted onto each other. I don't know anything about development. Apparently, Dragon says the nameless king in Dark Souls 3 is Gwyn's lost son, right? Yes, but there's many theories. I mean, the fact that in Dark Souls 3, spoilers, Andre is still in that game. He's lasted centuries and hasn't changed. So, I'd like to think that Andre is possibly Gwyn's son. Myself. Now we'll go down here and we'll see this thing. This is called a Titanite demon. And first up, he's very annoying. He's quite easy to dodge, but he can get the best of you quite easily. Sorry if I don't talk much, but this requires quite a bit of concentration on my part, because he can be a bit cheap with how he attacks you. And he's got himself stuck in a corner. Yes, this is another enemy that you need to really focus on how much stamina you're using. And he's hiding behind that pillar. But we seem to be having an easy time of it. I dodged that. There we go. Trees not OP, please buff. Yes, I agree. Andre is the man. I mean, I've actually sat for 2 hours with just Andre's hammering in the background. It's so soothing. It's nice and calm. And apparently Palatine accidentally hit Andre once in Dark Souls 3. And it was fun. Yeah. Apparently it was so funny, he was like, hey, and then, can I help you again? Well, Andre is very forgiving. I mean, even in this game, as long as you don't, like, try and kill him, he's okay with it. It's like, stop being an idiot. Basically. And yes, if you do attack Andre, he's a very tough enemy. Like, there's a reason, like, he stays around until Dark Souls 3. The man can handle himself. And we enter Darkroot Garden. Fighting these bush monsters. I'm gonna try and get a Black Knight weapon, which people refer to as the Guan Yu. It's Black Knight Halberd. I've got to run to catch him because he runs so quick. There we go. 2 twinkling titanite and 2 large titanite shards. And we drop down here, roll, lessen the damage, and we get the leather armor and the longbow. This is why I wanted the 12 dexterity. I mean, I've got 18, but you know. So we can use a bow. Can I still light roll? Yes, I can. And now to fight a Black Knight. If Andre was the main character in the Souls games, they'd be very short games. He'd demolish everyone. Yes, he would. That hammer does a lot of damage. He'd just wreck fools. Plus, he wouldn't need to prat about seeking out blacksmiths to upgrade his weapon. The man can do it himself. Now, the halberd and the great axe really does. I can't parry them very well, so I just usually go for backstabs. I say I can't parry them very well, but you know, I parry them twice in a row, so I'm obviously talking out my arse. The grass crest shield, it improves the rate in which your stamina, which is that green bar, refills. So there, it's doing it quite quick now. Did I get the one? Yes, I did. So this, the Black Knight Halberd, is Vip 1U. I don't have nearly enough strength for it, but I may just use it. I might do. I think, you know, I may go for either the Demon Greatsword or the Halberd. Not quite sure yet. And also, where is it? Over there. You can't quite see, but that's where I would defeated Havel. Now we're going to go up here, and since I reversed hollowing, as you can tell by the symbol, the numbers in the top left, they're brightly coloured white. Because they're white, that means I'm alive. So that means I'm going to fight the boss in here first. Basically, I can't, like at this point, I can't beat this boss by myself. Why did I attack that? I don't know. I should have waited. So it's just three swings. Blood. Yeah, the blood moss. It's, I mean, it reduces blood buildup, but by the time you get to use it, you've pretty much bled out anyway. So I don't see the point in it. I don't think it adds a slight resistance to you anyway. So sit down here. We'll level up. What am I gonna level up? I don't know. I'll get those 400 souls. Cacturns OP? Yeah, I suppose they're cacturns. I mean, cacturns are way more fearsome than them. At least I think so. Vitality. Or do I want strength? Vitality. Just so I can stay alive a bit longer. A word to the wise, don't go in there and pick that up. Not until you've cleared out everything first, and you don't have to come back here, because it will just cause you grief in the long run. Attack this so it doesn't run up behind us. There we go. Come through here, attack the snake. It tries to look like vines, but it doesn't. It's a snake thing. And they're only found in this area of the game, so there's not really much, like, there's not, like, I don't really see the point in them being here. They're not threatening, really. Oh yes, Dad, I will kill all of the things. And more if I can. Now this guy, his armor is really cool. And if he drops his sword, I may be doing this build. Like, truth be told, I've done this build before and I loved it. Nah, didn't drop. But their weapon is really good. Now in here is Witch Beatrice. She is an NPC and she is going to kill the boss for her. Because I can't do it myself. Well, not very well. Yes, Dragon, this is the Gucci Katana, as you call it. Come on. Moonlight Butterfly. I mean, it's a beautiful boss design. He's just, you know, not that threat. Oh, you're gonna spam that, are you? Oh, that's why it is. I don't have a shield. He's gonna land, so you attack him. Beatrice missed. When that happens, run for your life. Because that little explosion, at this point in the game, really dangerous. I didn't do that very well. Truth be told, I'm surprised he didn't fly over to the other side. The music this boss is so ominous, it adds a different vibe to the fight. Yeah, it does. It's very mystical. I do love it. It's like the butterfly. Like, it doesn't really fit in, well, it doesn't fit in too well with the forest, but that music, it kind of gives a vibe of the unknown, and I quite like it. It suits it. Moon blasters and a beam. It is in Dark Souls. Well, I would say it's a solar beam, but I don't see sun. So, if you're gonna be all, like, funny about it, and go on the animes of Pokemon, you know, it's not a solar beam. It's a moon beam. Dragon's right. But that's just me being an idiot. I'm all for praising the moon and all that, but, you know. Right, I don't know why I'm really attacking these. I shouldn't be, because they'll probably kill us. I didn't want to roll that. Hang on, I haven't used Fireball yet. That's decent. It's about the same as a weapon hit. That's just cheating, that. That is Tranquil Walk of Peace. It basically stops you from moving. Hinders your movement speed. And, yeah. You can't roll. Thank God. I thought I was gonna die there. This purple moss clump, thank you very much. This elite knight set, probably not going to use. Run away because I'm about to die. See this tree? This tree wasn't there before. It was there, but it walked over when it was busy. We'll deal with it though. Well, you showed yourself up there, didn't you? I was standing completely still, out of stamina, and you just missed. Please drop the sword. Damn it. We'll deal with that tree. Now this, it's an enemy, but it doesn't attack you. You can see it moved in there. That's how it moved from over there to blocking this access, in case you try and steal that set of armor and run out. But of course, we killed them all, so his life wasn't exactly well lived. And he's one of the enemies that don't respawn either. These things like to hit you no matter what they do. Like, they don't even have to hit you, but the hits will still, like, they'll still be recognised by the game. I like that design, but they're just annoying. Kill the other tree, and we'll go run around here. Soul of a Proud Knight, which is 2,000 souls. Some people call them hard souls. Me, I just call them souls. Hard souls being ones that you use, soft souls being the ones that you obtain. See, we have 13,876 soft souls being gained from all sorts of things. Killing all of the enemies. Now I hope I can get this sword. I think I've made up my mind as to what I actually want. And it's this. Although the armor will take a lot of endurance to wear. But I know it's still that off camera because farming stuff, I don't even want to be put through it, let alone put anyone else through it. So I'll do that in my own time. That's of course if people want another Dark Souls stream. I mean, I'd be all up for it. See, I interrupted it there so it didn't go off. Drop the sword. Damn it. You failed us. I had hope in you, and you just threw it in my face. Blue tier stone ring for the wolf ring, which increases poise so you don't get knocked over. Well, knocked over as often. Now we're going to go back to the Undead Parish because we've pretty much done all we can here at this point, because I want to go fight the boss that's up in the cathedral. Dragon says I'm fine with Dark Souls streams, I like Dark Souls. I'm happy to hear that. I like Dark Souls, and I'd love to be able to stream more. I think this has been a pretty fun stream so far. I should be able to go for another hour or so. I might need to take a break for a drink, but you know, we can keep going.
My, that's a rare ember you have. I've seen one of those before. It's the ember of a divine blacksmith. Might you consider leaving that with me? I could produce divine weapons with a flame such as that. Well, thanks for that. You've made a fine decision. You soon shall see.
Dav says Dark Souls 1 is life. Yeah, it is. I love Dark Souls. I wouldn't have wasted about 900 hours of my life on it if I didn't enjoy it. And Dragon says it's been very fun indeed this stream. Thank you. It's been very fun streaming, and I'm glad you're all enjoying it. Thank you. Now, we've got a divine ember from that blacksmith corpse at the top of the Moonlight Butterfly boss fight room, and basically we can give it to Andre, and it'll let one make divine weapons, which are more. They're more for the catacombs than anything else. 7, I think. So I can reinforce it with Yucatan at 5. How did I know that? It's because each upgrade up to 5 lets you get takes 9 Titanite shards. Purchase item, armor. Well, I don't want to buy arrows yet. Dav says I learned what Dark Souls was by watching Rui, which is Rurikhan. I mean, that's how basically all I know about Dark Souls comes from Rurikhan, Palatine, and my own research on the wiki and all that. But yeah, I've been watching Rurikhan since he did guides for Dark Souls on the old TGN channel. He does really good work. I've been a fan of him ever since. Yeah, 17. It's not as if it really matters. I mean, I've upgraded the weapon to +5, but you know, +5 basically means if you can upgrade it this far and it's still working out, is this a weapon you really want to keep using? Because Titanite shards are easy to buy, so I mean, well, they're not that easy to farm. Well, I say that, you get them off these enemies, but that's pretty simple and pretty cheap to buy, so you know, +5 is enough really. Go and fight the Baronique Knight. I didn't think he'd swing twice. Oh, he died quick. See, with this weapon, there's a bleed effect. Like, attack more and a bleed effect occurs on the enemy. And, oh, that must have been what happened there. And whatever you do, if you're playing this game, don't pick this up yet. It will cause you a lot more grief in the long run. So I'll just go through here and activate the elevator and get a key. Dragon says I encountered Dark Souls via Palatine and then Rui via Palatine as well. Yeah, but, and he also says that Dark Souls OGs. I mean, there are. I mean, wow. Do I really want to? If you want to learn Dark Souls, go through there. Now, why I took Cavalry's Ring off is that jump is very tricky with this light roll. Medium roll, I can hit it every time, but for some reason, the light roll is quicker and shorter, so there's more room for error on jumps. the medium roll. Why am I down here? It knocked us off. Well, medium roll, for like gaps, it's a bit easier to roll across them with that. Oh, I didn't talk to him, did I?
Hello there.
Alright. Sorry for skipping the dialogue.
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
Now, this guy, he basically tells you, "You're common folk, get away from us." And when you talk to him again, he goes, "Oh, you're still here. Have this coin, and then get out my sight."
Oh my. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you?
And this is basically him going, "Well, you're not going away, so I'm going to charge far too much for miracles. And you're going to have to
Very
join my
well.
covenant as well."
Then first, a covenant with the gods.
He may be a holy man, but this guy's a scumbag. And you'll see why later.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
Dragon says, "What gear do you want for your character ideally?" Well, I think I've decided on the Guardian, the Garden Guardians. That's not right. Do you know in the forest the giant stone creatures were fought? The Stone Guardians. Yeah, that's their name, Stone Guardians. I kind of want their gear. I won't be using their shield, but I think that's what I'm going to go for. Yet intelligence. Well, we'll think on it.
Come again.
I forgot about the intelligence you need for that gear. Hold on a moment. Yes! Sausage and chips. Sorry about that. I'm apparently getting sausage and chips for dinner. So, that'll make me happy. I really should learn how to mute my microphone. Apparently it's, well, I don't really know how to do it because I'm just on like I've just got a headset with a microphone on and I don't know the buttons on it. So sorry if you get background noise or anything. Sausage and chips good group? I agree. Like the problem with the fish shop, they tend to batter the sausages and I don't really like that. But they give you enough, so... I mean, who doesn't like a big sausage? Ooh. God, my mind's in the gutter. I'm surprised he hasn't buffed all these yet. Because this guy's a caster I was taught me about. He's very annoying if he buffs all of them. Dav says, "I don't mind at all if you eat on stream. You're human, you get hungry." Well, I know. It's a shame that I don't have a webcam that is good enough. Because eating a big sausage on stream would send gift makers into ecstasy. And apparently I can't talk now, so yeah. Now you come down here because there's someone locked up that we need to deal with. He's a problem. He's also why I told you not to pick up that item down below. Oh yeah, Yukimaru's would have a feud here.
Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Open the cell. This is a key that we got by that boar that we fought.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later. Yes, very sorry. Your reward will have to wait. I've just been freed. Allow me some time.
I like getting to that dialogue just to make sure that all his dialogue has been sent through and then he go to where he needs to be. That's why I like to exhaust dialogues, because it's not always the case that people are going to move. So if you get repeating dialogue, it's usually a good thing. Although with him, I didn't really repeat the dialogue, but I know for sure after many playthroughs that after that bit of dialogue, he moves. So he should be down here. And I want to deal with him first, even if I have to deal with all the enemies again. Because as much as people enjoy Lautrec's story, it's a pain for me. Now down there, you can get down there, but you need a medium bow. And you also need to not mess up. Hang on. I want to do it, so I'm going up there again. That's not working. Never mind. But basically, you can just get on there with a medium bow. No point to it at all, but I like doing it. Oh, and I haven't talked to him yet. I'll talk to, like, he basically gives you a bit of a starter tip, but, you know,
Hello
it's easier
there.
to deal with later.
I have your reward. Please, accept it. I am grateful to you for freeing me. Not enough for you? Well, let's not be greedy now.
He sounds rather sinister, doesn't he? Especially when he's staring at the bonfire keeper for Firelink Shrine.
You again. What is it? Our futures are murky. Let's not be too friendly now.
Well, I'd like you to meet the bottom of my shoe. Goodbye. Just restart the game so that his items are all on the ground. Our futures are murky, murky OP. Yes, Murky from Heroes of the Storm is very OP, and I love him there. One of my favourite characters. Now we've dealt with him. Yeah. Let's go deal with the boss that's up here. Actually, let's save first. I don't want to go in there with 7 Estus Flasks when I heal up. Yes, cannot kindle further. Level up. Strength. So it's an even number. Reinforce. Well, reinforce. I don't want to reinforce that. There's another shield you can get later on. Yes, now I have the FAP ring. Oh god. The Ring of Favour and Protection. Affectionately called FAP. And FAP, if you don't know already kids, is something very rude that you should talk about to your parents. I'm not going to be blamed for feeding your mind with filth. Well, any more than I have to. And now, since Lotrex had a bit of a skydiving tour, we can pick up this Firekeeper Soul, which will improve the strength of our Estus flasks. Dav says, insanity filled my mind with filth. I'm telling YouTube. God damn it, Dav. Aren't copyright strikes enough? I say that. Any copyrighted streams I do will be done on Twitch. I don't know if I'm going to make a new Twitch account for it or not, but, you know, I don't want YouTube swinging its graceful hammer all over my videos. As far as that can help it anyway. We go up here towards the boss. Now, here is basically you can summon in Sundro to help. Sundro, although sometimes he's a bit dozy, he's a great help in some fights, this being one of them. Because Solar isn't afraid of anything. Now this boss, if you play Demon Souls, they'll remind you of the Man-Eater gargoyles and will fill you with fear. Me? Well, these guys are pushovers, but the Man-Eaters are, well, they're something else. I don't understand why anyone would be scared of this boss. Oh, this. I'll deal with him. See, Solar? Taking aggro is a champ. Look at this cheap swine. Come down and talk to me personally. Thank you. I would praise the sun, but instead, I'll just do a weapon farm. And we'll get a sunlight medal and twin titanite shards. I don't know why I'm healing up, because I don't really need to at this point. Now, notice this here? We'll come back to that. Very short. And one of the things I do love in Dark Souls 2 and 3 is the fact that they'll let you basically move up ladders far quicker. And it's one of the best improvements the game's had, especially in Dark Souls 2's case, because it was one of the good points of the game. We rang a bell of awakening. Now, that'll come into play a bit later on, but we needed to do that. The significance isn't quite clear just yet. And also, if you're playing co-op, which I am, see? Here is an NPC with one of the greatest gestures ever.
Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is my domain.
Dragon says, speaking of copyright, Rui's Mafia 3 stream VOD seems safe so far. Yeah, I saw those 5 music copyrights. Doing quite well for itself. By an indictment. Basically that tells off players who invade you, but it also allows them to get more PvP themselves.
Stopping up on your balance? How honorable of you.
He's far too sinister for being a partner. Now, switch this to the best emote in the game, that. And we shall continue. I'll just use a homeward bone to get the bonfire. Mafia 3 looked fun. Well, it looked a lot different than I thought it was, because I thought the Mafia games were very top-down or isometric view and more RTS kind of. But Mafia 3, like, if that is what the other games are like, then my judgment of the games have been completely wrong. Well, my perception of the games. It did seem okay, but I'm not into the 60s gangster stuff, so, you know. I mean, there's a thing for everyone, really. Now, what am I gonna do? Strength, vitality, sure. Dav says I missed his stream for it. Which stream? I always thought they were kind of GTA like. Really, Dragon? I must be like. I think I was looking at another game and must have thought it was Mafia, so don't know. Now what we're gonna do now is, there was a key that we picked up. We're going to a place where that key is. Oh, you missed Drew's Mafia stream. Well, I think I caught the last 20 minutes of it. Mainly because it's not my type of thing, but it seemed alright. Get rid of that. Roll. Now where we're going is back to the Undead Asylum, the first area in the game. And we're gonna explore the place. This nest, sitting Velka the Crow's nest. May not be Velka, but I'm going to call it Velka. And we pretend to be an egg. Because for some reason a bird wouldn't be able to tell the difference between an egg and a human. I know bird brains are small, but come on. This is a bit silly. A face peeking out there. Now these guys are dangerous for that charge right there. Dragon says Velka finally showed up. Excellent. Oh, the puns are real. You could cut someone with that edginess. We'll kindle this bonfire for reasons, because I can't be bothered doing this place with 5 Estus flasks. And there's Black Knights here that I'm going to deal with first, because the other areas of this game is a bit annoying. I say other areas, there's only one. The guy who saved her has finally gone insane, and he's come back to kill her. Or at least he's gonna try. How dare you kick me? I went back. I tried to kick, it didn't work. There, kick over it. Get the crest shield, which is my favourite shield in the entire game. 100% physical, 80% magic, 55% fire, 45% lightning, and 55% stability. It's a damn good shield. What are the requirement stats for the Black Knight Halberd? 32 strength and 18 dexterity, I believe. Yep, and I have 20 strength, so it'll be a while. If of course I use the weapon. I'm still undecided. Now I'm coming up here for a ring, which will help in later areas of the game. Yeah, 32 strength is quite a lot. I mean, they're damn good weapons, so, you know. I mean, the Black Knights themselves, they are powerful. So, I can only imagine that their weapons would take quite a lot to use. Got another longsword. This is opened with the key that we got from jumping over onto the roof on the staircase towards this area. And this is a rusted iron ring, which it helps we'll run through water fast. It's not the best. It's not the most important ring. You can get by without it, but it's just for convenience. And here's a Black Knight that I forgot how to parry. Did that kill him? No, but that did. So 3 parries and a heavy attack. That'll kill them. And yes, we are stabbing them in the dick. They won't be having children. Not like they can, but you know. They're basically a hollowed out suit of armour at this point. You know, I feel quite lucky, so I'm gonna fight the boss first. We'll upgrade that once. Now you come through here. This only works the second time you come here. And it drops you down. And then it just doesn't allow you to roll and you get insta kill. Well. Now see you there. See you in a bit. Now, let's try this again. There we go. You'll want to avoid that. And this guy spams it a whole hell of a lot. See, I couldn't get away from that. The tip is, attack his legs and he should do a butt stomp. And if you can get him into a pattern, it's easy. And especially with the Uchigatana, a certain amount of hits and he'll bleed for a lot of damage, making this fight a lot easier. And if you didn't already notice, all the demons in this game, I mean, how could you notice really? But all the demons in this game have the same kind of tail. If I remember, I'll try and point that out. You know, of all the moves you're spamming, I didn't want this one. Well, I don't like the other attack like that either. This is what I want. How anyone, like, why would you think that was going to hit us? If you attack his left leg, he should get into the pattern of doing this all the thing. I say should. Just avoided that. And he's finished. And he drops a Titanite slab, which fully upgrades your weapon, and a humanity and a homeward bow, and 20,000 souls. The bleeding is real? Yeah, it really is. The bleed only comes into effect on bosses really, and only certain bosses where their skin's exposed. And I messed that up. I feel lazy, so I'll just use a homeward bow. Dragon says, look at Insanity walking that Black Knight chump down and stabbing him in the bollocks. Yeah. I mean, I feel no threat from them. And yes, the peculiar doll, that's what that Black Knight was guarding. That lets her into a very special place, where the deformed and the unwanted lay in wait. More on that cryptic bullshit later. Get up to 22 and 23, whatever. 3,000 souls? Yeah. I should be able to get 3,000. Is this 1,000? Yes it is. We can level up twice. So, all you is ACDC? No, that's not right. OCD sufferers don't have to be in torment. And all you ACDC sufferers, well, you know, there's worse things to be. Yeah, we're pretty much finished up here. So, we'll head back to Firelink Shrine and head down to Blighttown, which is a very famous area for very bad reasons. It's a nightmare getting through. Or at least it was. Here comes Velka. You know, I don't want to try singing it, but I had the song "Fly Like a Bird" in my head. I don't know the name of the song or who sings it, but you know. Plus, it's a female singer, and I'd sound like a tit. It's a very good song, though. The Bell of Awakening that we rang. That snoring you hear is basically related to that. You need to ring 2 bells of awakening, which he would tell you about. I'm not going to talk to him, I can't be bothered. But 2 bells of awakening awake something around there. Dragon thinks it's Nelly Furtado who sings it. I have no idea. I've heard of Nelly Furtado, but you know, I'm more into the heavy metal scene, so unless there's a growl version of it, I'm not gonna know. Where's Blighttown? Oh, I know. It's over here. Just run through these because I can't be bothered. That did tons of damage. Run, run, run. You see, most of Dark Souls, you can easily just run through most of the enemies. People saying the game's hard. I mean, look at this. I've got no fear in the world. I sit here though. I don't want to go back to Firelink Shrine and do that again. Not because it's difficult, it's just annoying. Oh, wrong way. Yeah, you want to hide behind the walls, really. Because if you don't, that dragon will breathe fire and hurt. Does he have his tail? Well. Yes, he has his tail back. Well, shit. I could have done that, like, I could have done that silly little teleport glitch that he does. If he'd even do it this time. And if you're using the 60 FPS mod, don't slide down this ladder, you'll fall through the world. Open this shortcut, slay some fools. Now this place, I hate this place. Like, it's worse than Blighttown for me. I'm glad that dog jumped into the fire though. And a nice trick here. These 3 doors, just do a jumping attack. It will save you. There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I never say that. Like in real life, I'd never say that. Go up here and use the residence key that we got from the Katana guy.
Help me! Unlock the door! Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
Now, there's a reason this guy has been locked up. I'll talk about it later.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
Here is a wizard set
I'm
up.
fine. I will rest a while, then return to Firelink Shrine. I have my sorcery, and I will be more cautious next time. Besides, I have an important task at hand.
Yes, we'll meet him again in Firelink Shrine. Hello again, Dav.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I don't want to talk to you. Go away, you person. Right, run through here. Well, not run, but kill the enemies around here. We get twin humanities. My headphones are hurting my ears. They're a bit, you know, these headphones, they're not entirely comfortable. Mainly because I wear glasses. But sometimes they press on my ears and it's annoying. That went far easier than I thought it would. We'll aggro the other dog, we'll kill the other dog, and we'll go in. I always thought it was the earlier one, it's not. And then we'll get one of the best sets of gear in the game. Well, for light armor. Well, resistance wise, it's not that good. But whatever. Black leather. I may not have as good a resistance, but you know, I look better. How does that look? Terrible. We'll keep it. Dav says I really need new headphones. They have no padding on them anymore. And they are like 6 years old. Well, mine are about 7 months old. I got them cheap off Amazon. They're not the best, but they do the job. OBS does not like recording them though. It really quietens down my voice. I mean, I talk quietly anyway. I don't know how I've got this live stream to be any, like, decent. But, you know, OBS just hates me. Plus the fact that I'm scared of touching anything in OBS, unless it breaks my entire computer. And it also doesn't help that Windows updates screw me audio anyway, so makes us less likely to go into OBS. Which is a shame because there's some games that I want to stream or record that I just can't play on Shadowplay just yet. Like, I'd love to do a Soul Reaver playthrough. Like all the Soul Reaver Legacy of Kain games. I'd love to do that. Also some of Star Wars games. I'd love to do that. Especially the Jedi Knight games. I mean, even though Kyle Katarn is apparently not canon anymore, I still love the guy. And his games are amazing. And I'd love to, like, allow more people to experience them. They will of course be on Twitch, because YouTube copyright laws and such. Yeah, KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, I loved those games. I played Knights of the Old Republic 2 first, because, you know, I did, like, they came out in a time where I paid little attention to releases. Like, I got me PlayStation about 2 years after it came out. I got my GameCube a year after it came out. I got an Xbox about 2 years after it came out. You know, I'm not that up to date. I mean, Christ, I'm playing Dark Souls and it's 2016. But, you know, it's good, so. But, you know. I mean, personally, I enjoy KOTOR 2 more than KOTOR 1. But, they're basically similar games. Now these dogs, you have to kill these dogs. Absolutely have to. And that went far smoother than I thought it would. Drink. Never mind. And as you can see, he has the same kind of tail as the Asylum game. Just far longer. He's of course not as big as the Asylum demon. I bet they have interesting conversations. My tail is longer than yours, oh but mine's bigger. It's just like humans. Christ. I said my mind was in the gutter, it really is. Jesus. Right, that went far smoother than it ever should go, and I was talking on top of that, so I don't know what the Capra demon was doing. Clearly wasn't his job. And now we've got the key to go down here into the depths and onto Blighttown. Run round here, stab this fool. Stab this fool, and this one. Get this. We'll get our bow out, and make a fool out of this guy, a butcher. They don't respawn. They're also one of my favourite enemies. Oh my god, I can't aim. What? Just shoot him, get him to fall down. Dragon says, I use the Sony MDR2X310 headphones. They have no mic, but they're quite comfy. I can wear them for hours. Well, these ones, if I get them in the right position, I can wear them for like an hour or two. I mean, I've been wearing these for like 3 hours. So, they're decent enough, but, you know, they're not exactly the best quality. I mean, the mic's okay. Especially in the likes of Discord and stuff. And Dav has cheap Office Logitech crap ones. Well, that's your office's fault. Okay, this... I mean, I know he saw us coming, but, you know. I should not be standing there. Yeah, I don't try parrying this guy. It's not a very wise move. Especially that, because it's a grab and it doesn't count. Oh, I didn't dodge that well. Oh, my foot's going to sleep. Wonderful. Get the sack. You know what? I'll wear this. In here is the thing to upgrade your weapons to +10. Dragon says his headphones were €25. Not bad, comfy even when wearing glasses. Mine were £20. They were supposed to be £40, but I got them on half price on Amazon. And the headphones themselves, like, they sound like you're in a movie theatre and you're watching a film. They sound absolutely amazing, but they're not that comfy. They're a Badashing something or whatever. I'll check after I've beaten this thing. These butchers are apparently female as well. You know, I mean, I'm all for equality, but if this is your... No wonder your women are wearing sacks over their faces. Bleed damage as well. 20 quid is about $25, same price range. I got mine for 50% discount too. Well, that's nice. I mean, I know nothing about like those things. My headphones are Badashing BDS 939p. They're also red, so I think they're red. Yes, they are. It just means they've got red padding on. I mean, they look fancy. At least it's that. Right. Save a pyromancer over here. Because we're using pyromancers, we'll need them.
You. Yes, you. You must help me. Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Been eaten alive. I started to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Luencius. For the great Scott, I will not forget my debt to you.
Now, he refers to her supper. Her, which people believe are the butchers that were hiding above his room. So, her supper makes people believe that the butchers are female, despite looking male. But there's an NPC later on
Fine, thanks to you.
that we'll meet, who is basically about to turn into one of those, and is female.
Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
In fact, I may even use that NPC's weapon. Can I get it? Damn it. Now, I've done this before. I've gotten onto the ledge. Oh, come on, game. If it doesn't do it this time, sod it. Ah, well. But you can basically get on that ledge and walk all the way over. It's another pointless little trick, but it's funny at times. Now, I apparently have no Estus flasks. So, well, I can use one humanity and not waste it, I suppose. But he has a giant rat. get the spider shield, which blocks all poison, which actually is better for this area. Yes, Dragon says, "You dirty rat," which is popular among the TGN community because of "you dirty rat, you killed my brother." I have no idea where that comes from. So, but you know, they are dirty rats. I mean, look at them. Rats don't deserve to, like, you see around here. That thing, I wouldn't, like, I know about keeping rats as pets. I wouldn't pet that. I'd rather stamp its head in. It's horrid. Of course I wouldn't stamp its head in. I wouldn't want its filth on my shoe. Now I'm not going this way just yet. I'm going to get that, run off, and then get the bonfire. Oh, that thing apparently comes from Ninja Turtles. Well, a very unpopular decision. Well, a very unpopular opinion that I have is that I don't like the Ninja Turtles. I'm going to be slaughtered for that. I mean, I didn't grow up with it. I mean, I watched Street Sharks. People don't like that. I used to be into it. There was Danger Mice. I used to watch that. I don't know why it didn't look on. Would hate to see him versus Eradicate. Well, Hyper Fang. I mean, not much can get past Eradicate with that. Unless it's a... That rat would be a poison type, so it wouldn't have an advantage. Unless it poisons it and can avoid all the Hyper Fangs. Yeah, strength. Oh, actually yes, I do need the reverse hollow one. Dragon's not particularly crazy about the Ninja Turtles either. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I mean, I know some of their names, like Donatello, Michelangelo, I think that's it, Raphael. If I didn't already say that. I don't know the other one. Or indeed who that little rat master is. Now the great sword, yeah, this is really great sword, but the great axe is also one of my favourite weapons in the game. Oh, the other one was Leonardo. See, they're all named after famous painters, aren't they? Yeah. Master Splinter is a rat. Well, I don't know if that's a painter, but the turtles certainly were, I believe. The one bit of trivia I know about the turtles. But yeah. Right, so I thought I said I wasn't coming this way, but in fact I've already started from TMNT had a reference in WoW back in Wrath. You know, I played a lot of the Wrath of the Lich King recently. Because, as I said, I've only got into WoW past 6 or 7 months, and I think I saw the TMNT ones. I've forgotten where, but I'm pretty sure I've seen it. We've also got a reference in Borderlands 2 or Borderlands 3 sequel that I quite liked in the Rat area. I quite like that one. Well, you could have thrown it a bit harder, couldn't you? I don't know why he stood still. Get rid of that. Oh, Chandler's Trident. That is a very rare drop. I've also done a Chandler playthrough. Or if you read into the lore, the Child Snatchers. But this is 24 intelligence. I can't use it, but it is a damn fine weapon. You can even do the silly little dance that he does. It's great. Dual wield it and do a heavy attack, and you can dance around with both your allies. It's not a very good dance, but you know. In the Dalaran sewers, by one of the openings into the arena, there are 4 turtles and rats in a circle. Yes, I saw that. I noticed it. It's good. I like that. Because I spent 3 fucking hours trying to get that rat pet from the fishing. I still couldn't get it. I tried 5 times trying to get that down, and it still didn't come on. But every time I went past that, the turtles were there. You don't know if they're still there in the Legion Dalaran? Yeah, I haven't got the Legion quite yet. I do have a Demon Hunter, but I'm trying to boost my Hunter. And I'm also playing a Frost Mage and a Priest, so my time's a bit off. But yeah. Oh, you got the rat. You whoopee. That took so damn long. Also, Old Iron Jaw and Iron Forge. I hate that thing. That's another one. The Sea Turtle Mountain Pandaria. I didn't even hit him. Oh, you got the turtle mount as well. I'm about to unmod you for that. I won't. But yeah, that. It took me 2 hours to realise before I had to fish in the actual fishing spots, the ponds, in order to get them out. I wasted 2 hours not knowing that. And I still sat another 7 hours trying to get the thing. Still didn't come up. And here is Dark Knight Kirk, an NPC. His story is actually quite moving as well. There's a special NPC that he's doing this for. I'll explain that a bit later. Yes, Captain Kirk. James T. Kirk, in his later years. Well, would it be... I don't think it'd be later years. It'd be before he came into Starfleet. Because he becomes an admiral later on, and I don't think he can roll much by the time he's an admiral. I've also been wanting to try out Star Trek Online on the PS4 or Xbox, whatever, because I used to play that for a long time, and like the current expansion isn't very good. The voice acting on it's abysmal. There's Solaire. Don't pick him for this fight. He just makes the boss harder, and he dies too much. There's also a crossbow behind him, but I don't use crossbows. But yeah, I mean, I could even at one point, if they do something special, stream an event for Star Trek Online. That could be quite cool. I'd be copyright striked out of fucking wazoo for it, but you know. And here is the Great Dragon. I've forgotten the name. He's got teeth within teeth. The Gaping Dragon, that's it. Possibly one of the easiest bosses in the game. You just come up, strike his little head 3 times and run away. Dav calling it Zagara. Well, I like Zagara, and I also like the Zerg. Comparing this guy to the Zerg is a bit of an insult, really. Because this guy, you know, I mean, look at this. You can walk away from him. How did that hit? Oh god, this is the one move that can cause you trouble. Because it hits no matter what you try and do. Oh god, why did I die? Why did I die? Oh, he has got a pretty mouth dab. Honestly, I'm sorry, Dragon. I keep reading the wrong name. But Tachyon Dragon says, imagine Rui talking to this boss. You got a pretty mouth, boy. Yes, he does. The swine ate his rivet. I'm not happy. Like, I shouldn't have been killed by that. Kill this rat. Miss this rat, get bit. Actually kill him this time, and then move on. Yeah, Tachyon Dab. That's a fanfic waiting to happen. Right, let's try this again and not be an idiot. I've already seen this. Now you can chop this guy's tail off. I mean, not that I'm going to use what comes out of it, but you can still do it. Oh, stop doing that. I told you to stop doing that, didn't I? Oh, why did you put your head down there? That's just rude. There, take your damn tail. The Dragon Great, I've got the name. Right. Let us check what's in the middle of this part. The Dragon King Great Axe. I mean, it's a decent axe. I think it takes 50 strength, but like with the scaling of other weapons, it just doesn't match up. Like once fully upgraded. Apparently, this guy doesn't bleed, despite me cutting his tail off. Now, Gaping Dragon, did you really think you were going to hit us with that? Because I don't. I didn't think it was going to hit. Yeah, I'll fact for it. You take your time. I mean, I'm not live stream now. If you're gonna throw this tantrum, I'm just gonna deal with your other ones. Oh, now he's gonna do the barf attack, which apparently breaks your weapons and armor. I mean, there's no real way of knowing that unless you checked beforehand. Are you sure that wasn't the Moonlight Greatsword? Seeing you got the true Dragon Sword. Because the Moonlight Greatsword you get from a dragon. I'm not going to say which one in case you don't already. But it'll be a surprise. Oh god. It does break your weapons. I mean, I can throw a fireball though. Well, at least we proved the theory about weapon break. I mean, I give him points for trying. Not many, but points. Oh, the true Dragon Sword is from Ninja Gaiden. Well, I think I saw the PS2 version of a Ninja Gaiden game. It was quite good. It had the X-ray bone breaking stuff in. But, of course, I'm not good at Ninja Gaiden. I also played the demo for the 360 one. Completely wrecked me face on it, because, you know, I'm bad at those kind of games. I can see why people like it though. I hear the newest one is quite sexist though. .30 strand. Repair me weapons because of that. Yes, because of the Gaping Dragon. Sorry about that. You know, I drank juice about 4 hours ago and it's still causing problems. Honestly. I mean, it's nice compared to what I was drinking, but come on. Ninja Gaiden is one of my favourite hack and slash games, along with God of War. I like God of War. I only played the first and second one, because I didn't have a PS3 when the third one came out. I do have an unopened version of God of War 3, literally behind us. But I still haven't managed to get around to playing it. Because I thought, oh, I'll play the first two again, so I know the story. I got about halfway through the first one and went, fuck it, I'm too bad at this, and left it.
I'm Don of Xena. I'm just a peddler of sorts. I adore trinkets and oddities, so I trade for them.
I'm also excited for the new God of War that's coming out. Is it called God of War 4? God of War, yes. God of War 4? I'm not quite sure. There's also the Vita games as well, and whatever else came out, like Ascension as well, stuff like that. Get some arrows. Dav says, I played Ninja Gaiden, one Ninja Gaiden game, I think for the PS3, the game came with it. Never played God of War past the first one. Well, the second God of War, I mean, I think I prefer the first one, but the second one's okay. The new God of War is just called God of War for some reason. Well, I mean, you could say it's, you could get it mistaken for like a redo, redux, whatever you want to call it. I didn't try and say redux the first day. I'm not that stupid. But yeah, I don't know why they call it just God of War. I mean, don't they realise they've already made one called that? I know businesses can be a bit lax with how they call things, but come on. These guys are fairly easy to parry as well. It took us a while to get used to the parry timings, but you know, they do okay. Okay then. Seeing as it's about Norse mythology, I'd rather they call it God of War Acer. Oh, he's kidding me. Acer? I don't really know. I mean, all I know of Norse mythology is from Age of Mythologies, kind of, and a game called Too Human, and also, of course, like basic knowledge from school. I'm not like huge into them, but you know, I know about Valkyries and how they carry people off to Valhalla, which is basically heaven. Now these guys are a pain. They cause you toxic, which is a far more powerful version of poison and can kill you quite quick. At least this early in the game. Dav apparently loves Norse mythology. Oh, I said that wrong. Mythology. Call it God of War Asta. Asator. I can't say. Asator means a master of war. You little. I'm reading chat, mate. Get off us. In fact, for that, you're taking a fucking skydiving lesson. Now. Thank you. 'Tis one of Thor's titles. Asator. Actually, because I listened to a band called whoever? Viking band. It'll come to us. What are they called? They do a lot of Norse things. We've got a song called Asator. It's nice. Yeah, it's Amonomal. They're good. Although the most recent album was a bit different for my tastes. Not that it wasn't good, it's just like I didn't think much of it. I think Asator was one of the fast and aggressive songs as well, because I liked it. Brings us back. I haven't listened to Monomarth in quite a while. Acer is the term denoting a member of the principal pantheon in Norse religion, according to Wiki. And yes, a Monomarth is great there. Like, if I play music on a stream, it'll be on Twitch, because I like a lot of copyrighted metal. No way in hell I'm getting away with that on YouTube. So, I might have a metal night once in a while. Here's the Lightor. Basically you can do a slash from a sheathed weapon. I probably said that wrong, but yeah, just a bit. It's a katana the same as the Uchi, but it's a bit longer and it has a different moveset. I just like the moveset of the Uchi a bit more. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't do it again. So, don't have any spells, so I'll just go there. I don't know why I'm this, but nice jump. Yeah, that takes a while to get used to. You have to land it basically on the bit of wood that's sticking out, and then land on a bit of wood sticking up on the ledge above to get the light off. I mean, I've done it in speedruns as well when I just, well, I say speedruns, when I just run through everything. It all depends on that jump as well, because if you mess that up, not only are you back to the beginning, but, you know, you feel like a fool afterwards as well. Oh, camera. Please be nice. Oh well, if they're gonna off themselves, by all means. Don't be awkward. Thank you. Get Soul of a Proud Knight, 2,000 souls. We'll wait here for all of the other swamp people. Yeah, they gave up and jumped off. Clearly couldn't handle all of this and decided to do themselves out of it. Now this guy, he's carrying a weapon that is basically a torso. I mean, I'm all for using your enemies as weapons, but, you know. Where did he come from? Oh, we jumped off the edge. That's why it only took one hit. Now, there's a pyromancy spell that I'm gonna get. And it's up here. Yes, I'm still going. I think I'm gonna end the stream either at the bottom of Lighttown or after Queelag, because I'm getting a bit tired and I want my dinner and all that. We've been going for quite a while. I mean, it's been fun, but a man's got to eat. Is this PTR? Well, you know, I hope not. I sure as hell haven't been paid for me beta coverage. Well, I say paid. I paid far too much for the beta of this game, if that's the case. Now basically, we shoot this thing up the arse until it dies. Anyone counted the deaths? Well, I don't think so. I've died about 6 times, 7 times. Mainly out of my own stupidity. I mean, feel free to go back and rewatch the live stream though. I wouldn't put anyone through this. First you've got to watch someone flail about in Dark Souls, but then you've got to listen to my voice. I wouldn't subject myself to that. I mean, I might. I can be vain at times, so, you know. These things, they've got one eye, they breathe fire, and they're a waste of space. Serpentine. Damn it. And that's pretty much all the, well, there's another one of those, but, you know, I'm not going back up to fight him. And I sure as hell hope I don't die here. Because if I die here, I'm just doing run. I can't be bothered no more. Oh, nearly died. These damn mosquitoes. I mean, albeit they're far more threatening than Demon Souls, which is where they came from. I've forgotten the name of that town. The place. It's basically a copy of this. Well, this is a copy of the Demon Souls place. And those mosquitoes are far more annoying than that in Demon Souls. These are just a noise. And this is the bottom of Blighttown. I think that was the one I kicked off at the beginning. Oh, hello. Nice to see you. Goodbye. Can't level up yet. 2,000 souls. Well, I picked up this, so I'll use that. .31 strength. Now there's a reason why I stayed alive. Because well, not yet, but there's a certain invader that will want this. But here is a dragon skill. So if you're using one of the dragon weapons, it's a far quicker, easier and more efficient way of getting the dragon skills to upgrade the weapon. Because farming what you actually have to farm in order to get them. Pain in the arse. And here is Man-Eater Mildred. When I was talking about female butchers, she is using the exact same equipment as one of those butchers, apart from the shield. And it's said that she transforms into one. So this is why people think that the butchers are female. I also love our weapon. It's one of the best strength scaling weapons in the game, and it's also pretty damn good. And I just parried her to death. We'll get 3 humanities and the butcher knife. Butcher knife. The strength scaling at the moment. 141 damage. Less than us. I mean, when we upgrade it, I can easily use that. I mean, I did do a playthrough as a butcher, but I rage quit at the final boss because, well, I just got angry at it and deleted the character. I shouldn't have, but you know. You can't tell your own mind to calm down very easily. Especially with a Dark Souls game. Kindle this. Level up strength. And this means, well, I want to use the Great Axe. How's the Black Knight? Oh, the Black Knight's much better. Until I upgrade something by using the Guan Yu that everyone loves. And if Hengist ever sees this, I doubt he will, I'm not copying off you, okay? It's just, this is more efficient. I promise. I'm going to switch the ring to the Rusted Iron Ring, which we got in the Undead Asylum, so that this area is a lot more easier. And what I'm going to do is get everyone's favourite weapon, the Bam Bam Stick, which is a great club affectionately called the Bam Bam Stick by NFP2. Yay! I doubt I'll use it, but you know, it's there in case. Dead. Oh, you can tell Hengist I'm copying him, but you know, I'm not vegan, so I've got the right to wear this. No offense to any vegans, but get over yourselves. That was mean. I don't try to be mean, but, you know, I can't help myself. Get poison mist, which is helpful if you don't level a certain covenant to save a certain person that is pivotal to the entire playthrough. Not to give any spoilers. Yeah, if I'd have gotten the Titanite catchpole, I'd be using that instead, because personally I enjoy the Titanite catchpole more. I think it's a great weapon. I mean, don't get us wrong, the Black Knight halberd is great, but you know, I prefer other things. I still don't know if my food's been ordered yet. Starting to get a bit hungry. Christ, that was like an hour ago when I started talking about that. Oh, item. 5 green Titanite shards. Easiest way to get green Titanite shards in the game. Not the most common drop, but you get 5 of them. I don't think I'll be using an elemental weapon. A large Titanite shard, thank you very much. 2 dead and 1. I don't know how I hit the other one. I don't know how I missed that either. Oh, I am about to die. What? Okay. The slug had enough of me shit and just ended us. It's not like I even need the weapon here. Of course it's a server which is a curved greatsword, and I will go back there because I do want the ring that is around that area. So no matter what these slugs think, I am getting what I want. I'm not bothering with them. They can sit and stew. Oh, I'm poisoned, am I? Watch how little care I give. Oh, you stupid. Right, we got the stuff back. So, no harm done, right? I'm not alive anymore, but you know, it means I don't get invaded. And here's the server. A weapon that I've never used before. In fact, I'll try it out. Out of sheer curiosity. Oh, that's slow. Two-handed. Oh, that's too... Like, this is coming from someone who loves ultra great swords. This is too slow. But the good thing about it is basically it gives you leech life. Stores health with each hit. Now let's unequip that and never look at it again. Now we're heading towards a secret area. I'll get this item first though. Large Titanite Shard. I think this is the only area you can get large Titanite Shards. I think there's in Sin's Fortress you can get them as well, but this is a secret area. And we're here for a ring. Now, how is it secret, you say? Well, roll into here, secret wall. What's this? Twin humanities. Now, what's behind here? A secret wall. How the hell anyone can figure that out, I don't know, unless you're hitting every single wall. Me, I found out because I rolled behind the wall. And then I didn't know there was a second secret wall until I watched a playthrough of it. He's invoking his inner hengist, non-vegan though. Yes, I am most certainly non-vegan. I love meat. Not like that. Well, I'll shut up about that. Oh, why did I sit here? Busy gassing on. Oh. Yeah, busy talking. I've ended up sitting at this bonfire. I didn't want to. But yeah. Land down here. Get a ring. Climb with me. Now, I think I'm just going to run around and get a few items and then teleport back up. And then I think I'm going to fight the boss of this area and then call it a day. That sound okay? Yeah. I suppose people could be hitting the chest for certain things. I won't let out the reason just yet. But that could certainly be a reason why someone would find the secret wall. These things are called basilisks. Now you'd think the big bulging eyes would be their eyes, but no, that's not true. Their eyes are actually very small, and you can't really see them on the model, unless you zoom up. Dropped an Eye of Death. That's for a covenant that I'm not going to be a part of, but it's Gravelord Nico's covenant. Oh, what do I do here? Drop down there. Oh, I shouldn't. But I did, and it worked. Here's a ladder to go down. Well, a boss fight and then a certain NPC, maybe. But yeah, sounds okay. Right. Now, I shouldn't be down here. I'm not a high enough level, nor do I have a certain item. Oh my god, get out! Do not stand in that. You'll be cursed, lose half your health. Well, half your health in total forever until you get it sorted out. He had a nice fall. But curses are bad. And he jumped off again. Well, He didn't survive that one. And I'm just gonna ignore the rest of them because, you know, whatever. I don't want to die. In fact, if they're gonna follow us... Do they drop anything? No. I don't even know why I'm coming down this way. I think there's an item further on ahead that one. Drop down here. Drop down. Well, drop down there, and you get a Titanite chunk. And then you can just drop down as usual. These little mushroom people, the little ones are fine, the big ones hit like fucking trucks and will insta-kill you. Like so! Well, that's 9,000 souls down the drain, because I ain't going back there. Sorry about that. Well, you can keep them. I mean, it's not as if 9,000 souls are much in the grand scheme of things. I still would rather have them. Among Us uses Mega Punch. Yeah, right. Giant mushroom. He just cold-cocked the shit out of us. Like, I thought it would hit, but I missed the dodge. Like killing them. It's why I use Pyromancy, really. Well, Drain Punch. Not really Drain Punch because it doesn't restore health. It just insta-kills you, pretty much. Or as close to insta-kill as you can get. Well, I sit here defeated, but we carry on to the boss. Scrafty Drain Punch is OP. Well, I never used Scrafty, mainly because he looked like a tit, and I didn't want to use him. I suppose he's normal in fighting, isn't he? Or something. Around here, very important NPC for us since we're using Pyromancy, and one of my favourite NPCs. But we'll come to her later. Oh, Scrafty's dark and fighting. Well, just a testament to how much I use him when I don't know the Titans. I knew he was fighting. What would beat a... well, I say what would beat dark and fighting, just flying really. That'd be fine enough. Use purple moss to get rid of the poison. Heal ourselves up. Dragon says he thinks he knows the NPC. Starts with an M. Does it? I don't know. I'll let you appreciate this for obvious reasons. Boobies! And this is Chaos Witch Quelaag. Dragon, are you thinking of Man-Eater Mildred? Because I've already fought her. I parried her to death. Sorry if I'm keeping quiet, but I have to concentrate on this. She likes to cave herself in with lava and it's very annoying. And also, if you hit the female button, it actually stuns her and knocks her out of her attacks. Which is fairly easy to dodge. And I just beat the fire blast, which it did before, and we killed her. Now let's head on further in. And now to ring the second and final bell of awakening. This opens up Sin's fortress, where Sigmar Katarina was hiding out. And we get a homeward bone. And we just drop down here. And over here is a hidden wall in which you meet this guy. I think he's called Aingi, or whatever it's called.
What have we here? Are you a new servant?
Now be careful with this, because if you spam the A button, you'll be locked out of here and you'll have to kill him. But you answer yes.
But you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
Yes. And now we get to see one of the saddest storied NPCs in the game. The Fair Lady. The White Witch. White Witch. It's Quilag's sister. And if we'd started with the Old Witch's Ring, we'd be able to talk to her. But since we didn't, we're gonna have to trade a Sunlight Maggot with Snuggly the Crow in order to talk to her and learn her backstory. But we enter the Covenant. A Great Chaos Fireball, thank you very much. And then we leave. Come on, let's set the bonfire. What should I level up? Strength, endurance. No, attunement. Hang on, yes. Get the Great Chaos Fireball and Power Within. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stop the stream here. I've been streaming for long enough, and if people want another Dark Souls stream, I'll start off back here, and I'll see you guys later. Please leave a like in the comments, and if you want, subscribe. If you love my soothing voice. It's not. But yeah, see you guys later. Bye.